So where are we now? So we've painted the exhausts in. I've painted them in a, what's it called now? Just a moment. Lead belter base. Lead belter, and so they look like really new and nice and pristine. So I'm gonna go over them with a little bit of rust from Vallejo. So that previous one was the Citadel, and Vallejo should go on top of that. I'm going to have a go at dry brushing it, so it looks like, well, rust as opposed to just all the same colour. Let's go. If you can hear that rattle, don't know if you can actually hear it. That's because one of these little wires that I use for the ignition leads came off the came off the rail, as it were, and fell into the hole. so that's going to be in there forever now. So hear it rattle. Anyway.
I'm excited about this one. Oh my lord. Oh yeah. From Akane. That's why I'm freaking out, dude. That girl is a powerhouse. Golly, that lady kills me every single time. You took out Miku, Akane, or Kanami, any of them. You cut them out, suffers. This is like peanut butter and jelly with rock and roll.
So far in the engine. So now just given the exhaust here, going over with Citadel's lead belter for the metallic colour, and over that I've gone over it with sort of like a dry brush effect with rust from Vallejo, and it looks pretty good. The rust has come over as a bit thin, so it's not very, doesn't look quite rusty, but it's not going to be that visible from inside the aircraft. In fact, let's have a look. So basically the exhaust is going to be here like this. So yeah, pretty hard to see, but we'll see how it goes. So anyway, that's where we are so far. Light blue on the pipes there, as light blue on the pipes there, as shown in the instructions on these two down here underneath. So yeah, so next stage is to marry the engine to the cockpit section.
Which is not surprising. Y'all Japanese out there know how to put together a show. Who? This person is so good at what they do, and it cuts, and then my brain goes, wait, go back, but stay here. Not to mention his lyrics are so... I love this band. This band is so good.
So there it is. The engine is attached to the cockpit section. It was a bit tricky getting these things to align, particularly, you know, on this side. Yeah, so I could get one in and the other one would pop out, so you have to gently bend the lower arm to get it in to fit into the slot there, and then that would pop out from the other side. But anyway, I've got it in there, so I've got another glue set, and yeah, so that's so far the interior done. Going to do a few little touch-ups here and there, maybe a little bit of weathering. I don't know if I want to go that far, but you know, weathering is not my specialty. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so far the build has been pretty good actually. All parts went together pretty well. Sometimes slightly tricky, like what I've just done here, fitting this part to this part, but it's with I think it's mainly because you've got two whole different sections to put together. Yeah. So as I mentioned before, I scratch built these pieces here to make a little more scale. And the parts I used was where is it gone now? Anyway, some plastic. Can't even see it there. So this is some plastic packaging from something I bought the other day. So yeah. So if making model kits, they need some transparent parts to scale, particularly for yeah, windows and stuff. Some of this may come in handy because it's very clear. It's almost invisible to the camera, and it's almost perfectly thin across, well, perfectly flat on both sides, so it's very even. So yeah, little tip for you there. Not that you needed it. Most of you are much better than I am. Anyway, there we are so far. Right, so I'm going to go down and edit this video. So next stage will be, where are we now? Starting on the main interior itself.